Hey guys, I'm Tish. This is Hampton, and this is Tish Loves Home. So let me just go ahead and say, this has been a crazy couple of days, and I'm very nervous that it's about to get even crazier. So this video was supposed to be a weekend getaway video with my girls and myself. We were going to do all this shopping, go out to dinner, all the things. Well, things have taken a huge turn. I am going to share with you some, it's crazy right now. I am going to share with you some of the shopping that we did, but we had to have a huge change of plans. So yeah, watch to the end and I'm going to give you the scoop about what has happened and what we're doing today, because things are kind of crazy around here. I also have more color. You may notice some splotchiness on me. That's a self-tanner because it's been so hot and I did not do a good job in some areas. So if I'm looking orange or splotchy, sorry, I'm gonna get better. First time I do it every season. This is kind of how it works out, but it does get better. So anyway, let's just hop right on into this video and wow, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Hey y'all, so we are doing our shopping and thrifting today and our girls' day. We're gonna go to some thrift stores. We've got some other stores to go to, just see what we can find. So let's get going. We are in TJ Maxx in Sylacauga. This is our first stop. We've had a rough start to our morning. I'm gonna be honest, it has not been smooth. But Caroline's finding quite a few cute little clothing things in here, and I'll share some of those in a minute. And I'm gonna go take a look at the homeware stuff. And we'll just see. I'm fixing to drink my Celsius and see if I can't get myself together this morning. So I always love to look at their runners, and this is where I got this one. It's the one I have in the dining room. They also, of course, they have it on sale for $13 now. But they also have it in pink. Oh my goodness, I love that. And let's see if it's on sale. It is. So I'm probably going to get this one because I know I could use it on the island or on the kitchen table. I don't have one that color. It's a pretty white one. These are all pretty. I love this one too. They have a good selection in here, and really even when they're not on sale, their prices are not bad. There's an Easter one, and that one's cute. Easter black and white. So yeah, quite a few cute ones. So let me make some decisions here. I'm really thinking I'm gonna get this one. What little furniture pieces they have. I love those pillows. Oh, these are really super cute too. Of course, you know I love a bird. Okay, so we're in their pillow section. I think these are the ones that are on sale, maybe. You know, I've had a lot of pillow problems this past couple years figuring out what I want on my couch. So I'm gonna take a closer look at some of these and just kind of see what I'm thinking. I really like these. I love the color. I like the little tassel on the side. They are $30 for 2. So yeah, I'm gonna think about those. Definitely have some pretty florals here. I have one of these. Mine's really bigger than that, but I really need 2, but I'm not buying that today. Yeah, really pretty florals. Some of their flower pots, which I'm still looking for some to go on that front door with my topiaries. I've been struggling with that. I really want some blue and white ones. So I just put 2 of these in my buggy. I think these would be plenty big enough, and they would go with everything else that I used on the front porch, and they're only $10 each, which I think that's pretty good for that size. Look at these lamps. They're 40 each. I love them. Either my bedroom or the dining room table. I don't know, but I love them. Love them, love them, love them. Then I think this wreath would be super pretty, either on the door or on the mirror that's in the dining room. Yeah, the budget this month is gonna have to be extended. So I wanted to run in the Walmart here in Sylacauga. Y'all, these are so cute. Have not seen these at ours. $7.98, love those. And then these are super cute too. Aren't those so cute? Well, they're not $4.97. These are like 14 something. And then they have the carrot pattern. So cute. Okay, this store has some things that ours does not, but I can tell they've been picked over too. I mean, I'm telling you, this stuff does not last long. I know, that's like my bunnies. These are really sweet. I know, I think that's cute too. And they have more of these left than what we do, but And this Walmart so far, we've gotten these, which I'm going to put out by my topiaries. I've been eyeing this faux garland for a while, and it's really not just for Easter. And then some of these I'm going to use in the balloon arch around, 99 cents a stem. And then this is the first yellow sweatshirt that I have seen in any Walmart of this brand that I love. And it was medium, so y'all, it's just meant to be. So I've got that so far. But they've got a lot of cute stuff. I like to look at Walmarts other than in our town because, you know, you always find different things that you don't always see in every one of them. I think this little dress is so cute. The sleeves. Fortunately, I can't wear stuff with a waistline because I don't really have a waistline. But, super cute, $30, and they also have it in black. Okay, we are at this Goodwill in the Birmingham area. We've never been in this one before. It should be really nice because it's in a really nice area, so we're gonna find out. We are in the Home Goods in Birmingham, which is basically TJ Maxx, to be honest, is the same. They have a good bit in here, but y'all, I know people think I'm crazy when I say this, but Montgomery just has the best stores. I know Montgomery's, you know, questionable these days, but I just like their stuff better. Every store that we've been in, I like their stuff better. And when it comes to thrifting, I'm just telling you, Auburn Opelika is your best bet. For sure. I don't know, just can't really vibe with some of it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, it's not like I need a lot of stuff either, but yeah. Anyway, that's just my opinion. So, we are back home now. I'm going to share with you some of our finds, and then I'm going to tell you what's going on after I finish. So we did end up, as you saw, going to several different places. We really only had that one thrift store. I was just expecting it to be several thrift stores. That was our main goal, but it just did not turn out that way. So let me show you what we got at the Goodwill. This is the Goodwill in Birmingham. And you know, thrift stores are one of those things that you know, sometimes you might find a lot, sometimes you might not. Ooh, y'all, literally a tree just fell down in my backyard. Hang on. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get through this video. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so back to the Goodwill. So Caroline found this cute little t-shirt, and she has a Bronco, so that was a good find for her. It was $4.99. This is a cute little top that she found. It was $4.99. She is a working girl now. She has a job, so she's gonna use that for work. I just found this, which Seaside, I have been to Seaside, but the main reason I got it was because it's a comfort color t-shirt, and I love those. It was $2.99. So y'all know me and my t-shirts if you watch my videos. She was so excited about this. She loves the Gilmore Girls. And so this little t-shirt has all things Gilmore Girls on it. So she was really excited about it. And it was $4.99. And then she also got this sweatshirt, $5.99. I think it's super cute. She's thinking with white jeans. She's kind of on the fence about it, but she went ahead and decided to get it. And then this shirt looks brand new. You see the label. So I got this for Trent, hoping he would wear it at Easter, and he said he liked it. It was $8.99, so a little bit more, but I do think it's a brand new shirt. And then I got a couple little seasonal things, which if you've watched my thrift store videos before, you know that's one of my favorite things to look for in places like this. So I found this little jack-o'-lantern, and he was $2.99, but 50% off, so you know, $1.50. It's got one little spot. I'll fix that, no big deal. And then I found these cute, look how cute these are. I'm just gonna see my streak? So nobody has to tell me you're streaked. I know, I got a streak. I know it, so there it is, there's a streak. It was $3.99. I'll just put some black paint up there. And then this is the little girl pilgrim. Aren't they so cute? So I'll use those at Thanksgiving. So that is all of my Goodwill haul. Okay, so we decided to go in the Walmart that was close by because our Walmart is, we just don't have as much as some of the others. And I was glad that we went in there because I did get a few things. They were out of these at ours, and I want these to go by my front door where the topiaries are. If you saw my last video, they have like peach. I think they have like a peachy color and a blue in these. They were $10 each. So I'm definitely through buying anything to decorate with for Easter. That's it. But I did think those were super cute, and I felt like I needed just a little something else up there. And then these are my favorite Walmart sweatshirts. If you've seen me before, you know I wear them all the time. And I have never seen this pretty yellow. I've never seen that in any Walmart. So they had one, and it was a medium. So, you know, had to have it. I think it's so, so pretty. So I got that. Caroline just needed a white little tank top. And then they have a whole line of these cute little sleep shorts. This brand, you've probably seen some, if you watch, you know, reels and things, you've probably seen some with all of these on there. They are adorable. It was really hard for her to decide which ones to get because they had so many cute ones, and they were $7.98. And then the only other thing at Walmart that we got, I've been looking at this. It was in the Easter section. It's this bow garland, but she's thinking she may use it somewhere in her room because, I mean, it really does not have to be for Easter. And they're velvet. I mean, you could use them anytime. But they were $9.98. So that's it for the little Walmart haul. No, it's not. I told a story. That's not it for the Walmart haul. The only other thing that I got in there were some of their little florals. I'm going to use these in the midst of the balloon arches that I'm doing for my tees. And literally, I'm probably just going to stick them in there in between balloons. So I love these. These are actually the colors of one of the tees that I'm doing. I've got one that's, if you saw one of my last videos, that I'm using some lavenders in, but really I think there's two tees I'm doing. I can use these. These were all like 97 cents each. So I got some of those. And then I thought these were also pretty. And then just one more of those, one more of these, and then just a few pink ones. So to put inside of balloon arches, just to give them a little extra something, I think those will be great. Okay, so we also went in a TJ Maxx and we did get a few things in there. I really wasn't doing a lot of shopping for myself. Most of the things I was trying to let Caroline get some, a couple of new spring things, but I did find something in there. I love them. So I got 2 of these lamps. Oh, I love this green color. And they were $40 each. I like the canvas lampshade. So I'm gonna play musical lamps in my house very soon. I have got like pairs of lamps in my bedroom, in my den, in my dining room. And I'm just gonna see if I wanna mix some of them up, move them to different places. Right now, my thoughts are these are going on the dining room entry table because I wanted some that were taller and slimmer than the ones that I had, but I'm not certain. So we're gonna play around with those and we'll see. That was my big splurge for myself in there. And then I also picked up some of these napkins for the teas. They have a pretty little scalloped edge, and I think these were, I don't know, like $4, no, $5 a pack, but there's a bunch of them in here. There's 40 in here. So I got some of those. And then Caroline's Little Finds, just a simple little green top. It was on sale for $6. Thought this dress was super cute and it was just $17. It's got the cute little sleeves and that's the back of it. And I actually found that and she liked it. Miracle. And then she got this cute little black top. She is so good at making things come together. She's just really good at styling her clothes. But super cute with her little jeans. I know it looks tiny, but it does stretch. But she's tiny, so. And then she got these just little comfy lounge pants, which they do look super comfortable. And then I just got a pack of these. There's so many things that I wear that I just like a little something underneath it. Oh gosh, this Tanner. I didn't even look at it. Anyway, so, but I don't want the, like the sleeve. So I went ahead and just got a gray and a white one in this little pack, and they were like $17 for the pack. So that's it for TJ Maxx. Y'all know me and pillows. These were on the Target $5 section. I think they are so cute, and I love some green in my den. So, or even in my bedroom, I don't know. But for $5, I like it because they're small. There's sometimes you just need a small pillow in spaces. So I picked up 2 of those. So really for myself, all I really did was the lamps, the bunnies, and the pillows. I mean, a few little things at the thrift store. I mean, I might have spent $10 for myself, but really I didn't really buy a whole lot. And that's, that's fine because I'm trying not to, but she did need some new things. And then she found this at like one of those, I think it's the Bells or Burt's Outlet. I can't remember. Bells maybe. And it was on sale for $7.79 for the beach. So she loved the way it fit. So that is all that we got. Now I'm going to tell you what happened next. Okay, I'm about to head out. I got a job to do today, but I wanted to show you how my lamps turned out. I think they are so pretty here. I ended up taking off the greenery that I had because I just felt like it was too much. But, that rug has that same green in it. So, very pleased with that for now. And I wanted to share with you how this turned out. I forgot to show you these, but I got these pots. They had the little dots on them at TJ Maxx while we were out also, and they were only $10 each. And just look, it's very windy today. Thank the Lord we didn't have a lot of storm damage, but I think they turned out so cute. So I can just change the ribbon for each holiday, and since they're white, kind of an off-white, they'll go with everything. And then there are my little bunnies that I got to put up here beside these. They look really cute with the pink ribbon, but it is super windy and slightly cool, so I'm gonna head on in. Okay, so in true Tish fashion here, you know, I had planned this little weekend for us several months ago. It was not a spur of the minute thing. I had planned it a while back. Well, I found the cutest little place that we were gonna stay, and I was sharing it with Hope, who she lives in that area, and wanted her to kind of look at it and see if she could kind of tell about where it was, or her husband anyway. But by the time that I got back on there, the one that I really wanted had already been booked. So she sent me a link for another place, and I'm gonna go ahead and admit I did not investigate it much at all. I didn't. I just thought, okay, it looks good from the pictures. We'll just go ahead and book it, because I was scared that it would get, you know, booked. Well, I only booked it for one night. However, I thought I had booked it for 2 nights. So Sunday, I'm filming this on a Saturday. So this past Sunday night, I realized I'd only done one night. So, you know, Caroline and I were talking, and I was like, I need to go ahead and see if we can get another night, because, you know, we were going to do all this little thrifting, and then we were going to go to the summit and go out and have a nice dinner the next night. So we really needed 2 nights. So I sent it Monday morning. She charged me for it, went ahead and booked it. All was well. Well, then, y'all, by Wednesday, even Tuesday afternoon, I started hearing about this humongous storm that's coming. And this is bad. I mean, they are putting us at a level 4 in our area, a level 5 in Birmingham, which is where we were. I mean, and they said they don't see it this bad normally, you know, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, where we live, we have seen a lot of tornadoes in the past. I say in the past 10 years, we've seen a lot around here. When I was teaching, we had a really bad one that started. It literally started behind our house. When we came out from our safe space, the roof was off at one of the houses across the street, and then the path started there and went all the way up through the Lake Martin area and Eclectic, and which is where I taught, and all of that area. Well, we lost several students in that tornado. There were, and several adults. There were several people that lost their lives in that tornado. It was terrible. And then not too many years ago in our town, our downtown area was hit. And anyway, we've just had a lot of tornadoes in our area for the past several years. And they make me scared. I mean, they really do. I get really nervous about them. But then the thoughts of, you know, us being somewhere away from home, and not even sure where we're going to be, to be honest, and being in the middle of a tornado, I just thought, I don't think I can do this. I just don't think I can do it. And like I said, I think earlier in this video, I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm going to say it again. I had messaged this sweet lady that we were going to be reading from, and I said, I'm really worried about the storm. What are the precautions there in case of a storm? And she literally said, well, I just would say, you know, what I've always thought, so I would just go to the express oil change and get down in their pit, in their cage. No. And I'm thinking, what? There's no way we could do that. So we debated, we went back and forth. Should we even go? Should we try to go and see what happens? So we finally landed on, my eyes twitching because I'm getting so nervous just talking about it. We finally landed on, we're going to go ahead and go Friday. We're going to spend Friday night, and we're going to come on home Saturday morning, which is when I'm filming now, because it's not supposed to be bad Saturday morning. And they really said that hope for rain Saturday morning, because if it's sunny and it's not raining, it's going to make the storms be even worse because it's hotter. Well, guess what? It's sunny as it can be today. No rain, it's hot. So again, I'm a little nervous. So anyway, we just said we were going to do that. So after all of our shopping, okay, we put it in our GPS. It took us about 30 minutes from where we were. We got there, and we were already kind of getting a vibe of, I'm not sure this is what we want to do, what we expected. You know, we stayed in a lot of Airbnbs, and I'm just, you know, I'm used to a little private little area, you know, all the things. Well, these were like condos. Nothing against them. I mean, you know, again, I'm not trying to be critical. It's just not what I was expecting. Let me just say that. And I couldn't really find it, and we stopped, and this lady told us where to go. So we get there, and the lady that's renting it sees us out there, and she realizes it's probably me. So she introduced herself. Very sweet lady, very sweet lady. I'm not saying anything bad about her. Please don't think that. And so we chat for a while, and I'm still not real sure where to go. And I'm like, well, we're just going to follow you. Well, you know, she just starts walking, and we're following, and Caroline's behind me, and she says, Mama, she's going to the mailroom. She's going to the mailroom. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? She said, follow her. So here we go, and sure enough, we are in the mailroom. And she looks and realizes we're behind her, and she says, oh, no, it's not here. This is the mailroom. And she tells us where to go. So we start going up there. It's on the second floor, which again, remember, I'm scared of this storm. I don't want to be in the second floor. And so we start going. Well, it's a condo, which just say an apartment, because that's basically what it is. It's an apartment. It's her apartment. She lives there. And it's basically that you're just renting a room from her in her apartment. And there's another lady that I guess lives there too. And there's no private bathroom. The bathroom is next door to your room, but it's not a private bathroom in the room. It's basically a shared space. Your living area is a shared space. And I guess that I read that the night before, and I questioned it, but again, I had been so worked up about what are we going to do in the storm that I just glossed right over it. And she did say to me, she said, I'm not sure this is going to be what you're really looking for. She said, you do know what the shared space means? And I'm like, not really. I'll be honest. I didn't pick it, and I didn't look into it as much as I should have, obviously, on me. But basically, you know, the kitchen and all that is shared by all of us, the ladies that were in the house. I would be scared to death to do that. I mean, if it were my space. So hats off to her. She's a brave lady to do it. But so we go in, and we see our room, and it's clean, it's nice, very well done. I mean, please, I'm not being critical, and I'm not going to reveal who this was, where we were staying, none of that. It was clean as it could be. Nothing bad against her, but it's just a room. The bathroom's out in the hallway, and Caroline's looking at me, and we're still holding our stuff, and she said, I'm not doing this, Mama. I can't do this. You know, the thoughts of us spending the night there, not even knowing the people that we're staying with, and then trying to get up today and get back and prep for this storm, it was like, okay, we got to go. So we look like crazy people, okay? If there were cameras going somewhere out there, somebody's going to get a good laugh, because here we are, we're throwing all our bags on. I have my little lemon slice cooler on my shoulder, and we are literally scurrying down the stairs. She's nowhere around. I was going to say, I'm sorry, I was going to say something, because how rude. But we didn't see her, and honestly, I'm telling you the truth here. I was kind of glad, because I was embarrassed. I didn't know what I was going to say. You know, and Caroline's like, be confident, Mama, be confident. I'm like, be confident. I just want to get out of here. So we get down there. We're like throwing the bags in the back of the car. And I'm like, what do you want to do? And we both, at that point, we were like, we're going home. We're just going home. So, Lord, I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. And I wasn't saying that in a joke. I seriously meant it, because here I am driving in Birmingham traffic. And guess what time it was? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock traffic. I don't like interstate traffic. I don't like driving on the interstate. I'm a back roads kind of girl. And this is like the second or third time this has happened to Caroline and me in Birmingham. It really has. It's happened before. That's just not our town, apparently. We just don't need to be there. But anyway, so I am literally playing, Lord, just get us out of this, get us home. So needless to say, we got home safely. And we had so many laughs last night. So even though, yes, I lost money because I didn't use it, still hoping that she's going to refund the second night. I don't know. Hope she will, or at least a partial, because I did book it later. But we didn't care at that point. We have had a lot of laughs about this experience. It will definitely be a memory, not the one that I had planned, but this is just how my life is, y'all. Most of the time, this is how it is. So now we are trying to get ready for what's going to happen tonight. We don't know. Like I said, it's hot, it's warm, so that's not a good sign. I've got my storm shelter bag prepped. We do have a storm shelter. My mother-in-law lives beside us. We have one out in the yard. And so we are going to be prepared to go over there if it does get bad, hoping and praying it doesn't, not just for us, but for everybody. Birmingham is now a level 5, which is right where we were going to be. So we did make the right decision. And it felt foolish to me for us to be there away from home when we do have a storm shelter here. I mean, and I was worried about hail, my car being out. We have a garage, so, you know, all the things. So anyway, I'm hoping that the next video I share with you is going to be good news, that we didn't have a lot of damage and everything went smoothly. But yeah, just, you know, another story in my life. But stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some good news soon. And here is another part of our weekend. Trees on the house. Luckily, Trent is not harmed. I did not go through the roof or the window. Y'all, let me tell you something ironic here. Ironic thing. Look at my t-shirt. Wrong shirt. Wrong shirt for this weekend. You gotta laugh. You have to laugh. You have to laugh.